Hey, good morning. Welcome to my channel. I am Valerie and welcome to my Reclaimed Life. Okay, so I started this channel maybe about a year ago just to show some family and friends projects that I've done around the house. But more than that, I started like doing keto diet at that time, and I think I'd give up because it didn't really work. Like, not that it didn't work, I felt good, but during the whole keto flu thing, you start to get discouraged, and you're thinking you're not seeing the progress because you're totally not into ketosis. At least I wasn't. I was I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just know that if I don't see anything within like the first week, meaning not like maybe weight loss or whatever, I get discouraged, and you're like, what the heck, what for? So anyway, I started another diet plan, and that one really worked. It was, purchasing snacks or foods that you'd eat during the day, and that worked, but it was kind of pricey, and with all of the people I have in my house, it wasn't financially doable for us. So I went back to keto at the beginning of the year. I decided, okay, I need to do something. I went back to keto and have been doing that, but I hadn't seen a lot of results on the scale. And I think it's because, from what I hear, I am PCOS and insulin resistant. And so it just makes things a little more difficult. But I did like the way that I felt while following a ketogenic diet. The inflammation was gone. I had more energy. It's just the weight wasn't really coming off. So my mom, if you'd seen one of my videos the other day where I had done my shiplap while here in the kitchen, my mom and I had gone to a craft show, and there was a booth, and these kind ladies were telling her, because my mother had already done this before. She's lost tons of weight and she looks fantastic, and I'll show a picture of her, but she looks fantastic. Keto diet was what I was doing, and that's what I was comfortable with doing, because I think there were too many temptations in a strict keto thing. Anyway, let's get back to the point. The point is, I drank one of these in my water when we left there. And I did not test my ketones that day, but when I got home and tested them, they were at a 2.4. Now, mine have never been that high. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm just really doing this keto thing really well, or it could be this, because that has made all the difference. So the next morning I got up, and this was just a couple of weeks ago. The next morning I got up and I tested my ketones again, and it was still higher than it had ever been, really. It was like at a 1.4, I want to say. I have to look back at it. But I drank one of these, and then an hour later it was at 3.0. So I'm convinced. And the other thing that convinces me is that maybe not that first week, because I was weighing myself and it said I did really well, but my scale, I got on it and it said I gained like 60 pounds. So I'm like, no, this thing is broken. I'm going to take it. I'm going to throw this thing away and get a new one. My daughter, I said, could you just check for me? I don't think I did something really crazy and gained 60 pounds, but she stood on it and she said, no, that's not right. So anyway, we bought a new one, and this one's very accurate. I'll link it down below. I bought it on Amazon. It was about $20, but it also has an app for your phone, so it will sync up to all of your, it's synced up to my carb manager and any of those other, maybe Apple devices. You keep your health information in there. Anyway, so far I am down 8 pounds in this since my new scale came in, which was earlier this week. And so I'm down 8 pounds, which is fantastic. I started measuring myself a week ago from past Friday. It was the 14th. So the 7th, I measured myself the first time, and I've lost 3.5 inches. And I'm feeling really good and really motivated to keep this up. So now I feel like my keto diet is actually working. And the only thing that I've done different was I started off adding one of these a day, but I wasn't taking this one. I was doing this Unleashed, which is like 30% more ketones. Now what this is an androgynous ketones, and it puts you into ketosis without all of the whole waiting a week thing. And it works really well. Now, I don't know that everybody that takes it is on a ketogenic diet, but when you are, it just kind of works that much more. So this Unleashed is what I started on, and it's 30% more ketones, and it lasts a little longer, but I don't know whether it was because it was the first week, and now I was in like full-blown ketosis that I was having headaches, and it could have just been coming down, and it was always like later in the afternoon, so maybe I was coming down from the caffeine in it, because it does have caffeine in it. So anyway, as you can see, there's 20 in a box, and I've got like 5 left. So I mean, I'm gonna keep taking them, but I was trying to see if I still got the same results by just taking 2 of these. And I did start taking one in the afternoon. I say taking, it's just drinking, really. It's drinking it with your water, but which is what I'm going to do right now. But first, I'm going to test my ketones, just so that you can see I'm not making stuff up, blowing anything up your butt. So I'm going to test my ketones. I'm going to do my blood sugar first. I haven't had anything to eat today. I was going to clean, and then I've got projects. I was with my son yesterday, and I didn't get to do anything I wanted to do. I know, I think I made him feel bad, because I was telling him, you've taken up my whole entire weekend, which wasn't true. It was Saturday, but still. Okay, so this is my blood. My blood sugar is 114. Now, I mean, it's not perfect, but it doesn't mean that I'm diabetic. So that's good. I mean, that needs to get better. And I think that will as the weight comes down, because I do have a lot to lose. But I have so much more energy, and I'm just really happy with how I feel when I eat ketogenic, and it's just easier for my family. So, okay, so now I'm testing my ketones, because we can, I don't have to buy special food just for me. Everybody's eating it. My daughter's 29, and she's sometimes on a ketogenic diet. So right now, it looks like I'm in a small level of ketosis. I'm at 0.7, which is good. But we're going to drink this. And 0.7, you are in ketosis. But when you are in ketosis, like, I mean, from what I read from the Keto Mojo app, you are in ketosis at 0.5. So that's good. You're in a fat burning state. But when you, so I just added this to about 20 ounces of water, and it dissolves in the water. But, the higher you are, I mean, without going crazy, because, I mean, unless you are type 1 diabetic, you don't really have to worry so much, because you're not going to overdo it. And whatever ketones or whatever vitamins that you take in, your body only absorbs so much, and then the rest of it goes out in the toilet. So this one is flavored lime thyme. There are several different ones. I have something called Heart Tart, which kind of tastes like sweet tarts to me. There's a raspberry lemonade, which is pretty good. My mother let me try one of the ones that she had purchased, which is Maui Punch. I like that one. I think I'm gonna put that one in my next order. So, adding these to diet has just been, oh, the difference. I'm just really excited about this. So anyway, it still needs to, so I'm gonna add some ice. Be right back. So, and it also gives me so much energy to get all these projects done, which is awesome. Because, you know, I used to kind of come home from work, sit on my couch, and I couldn't move. I was so tired mentally, I guess, from the work during the day. Not that I did all. I mean, I would make sales. I would create like email campaigns and stuff. I'm not saying that I don't work. But it's not like I'm a laborer or anybody that's out in the sun, which is draining work. Until recently, I started filming construction videos for my my work. So it's hot, but I can get back into my car and sit until the next process that they're on. Anyway, so I'm gonna drink this. It's about 9 o'clock. I got up a little later today. I was with my son yesterday, and it took a little longer than I thought it was going to, but he was picking up a car. He sold his and was picking up another car to fix. Just took me a little longer than I thought it would be. So my plan today is to finish editing a video that it was part 2 of that productive weekend. That was 2 weeks ago. But since then, today's video that I'm going to put out is the second part of that, which was making my my dog's bowl, and I'll put a picture of that in here. My dog's bowl. My dog's like elevated feeder, so I just got plywood, and you'll see it, but when I posted that on my Instagram. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so the time, I don't know if you can see it. It is 9:59. My phone cut off. I apparently needed to delete some emails. So, or not some emails, some video. There's Alexa.
This is a reminder. Test my blood sugar.
There. Alexa, stop. Okay, so it's time. So anyway, yeah, my phone cut off. I think I had too many videos on there. I needed to turn it off. So anyway, it's been an hour, and now we're going to test again. We'll start with the blood sugar. I don't know that it's necessary because that's not really what we're doing, but whatever. We're going to just do it anyway. Already pulled it out, so let's see here. I'm always poking myself, it seems, these days. It doesn't hurt, but let's see here. So my blood sugar is now 101, which is good. I still haven't eaten anything for today. I'll probably make something to eat in just a second. I was at HEB yesterday, and I got some barbacoa, and it has fat in it. It has more fat in it. So, and I got some low carb tortillas. I might make myself a breakfast taco. Okay. Kidding me. That's a lot. 6.8. Wow. So I guess I'm in ketosis. Now that's a lot. I wonder what, I don't think it matters, but I do need to eat something. I'm not feeling jittery or anything. I actually feel fine. I don't know if do keto often, but when I do keto, you can feel, you feel like energetic. You've got so much energy, and you can just get up and go mow your lawn or do all your activities, which is what I want. And I normally would get that if I've actually done some exercise or whatever. But anyway, so you see, it's working. That's really good. So I'll keep doing these updates. I need to take my vitamins. I'm taking D3. I take from Perfect Keto some electrolytes and B12 and turmeric. Not exactly sure what the turmeric's for, but I've been taking it, and so if you know what it's for, you can tell me, because I saw on another keto person's video that I'd been following that they had been taking it. But wow, 6.8, that's never happened to me. I'm gonna have to read up on that and just see what that's all about, because that is crazy. I don't think it's in a bad zone. Let me look at let's see. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna attach that document from the Keto Mojo, which is my meter. What it says that I'm in fasting ketosis, which is great because I didn't really fast all that much. I mean, I got home last night from helping my son at about 10, and I ate something because I hadn't eaten since like 11 that day, which is good. I mean, because I wasn't really starving. I was getting hangry by the end of the evening, so I ate something last night. And yeah, so it was like since maybe 10:30 that I had eaten, and so I guess it's been like a little over 12 hours. And I'm gonna eat something right now. That's cool. So, but it gave me fasting ketosis levels, which is awesome because it's only been like 12 hours. So, well, fantastic. But I'm going to have barbacoa taco because I have it and it's really good. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So in the prepared food section at H-E-B, they have barbacoa. Now, if you've ever gone to a Mexican meat market and gotten your barbacoa, it's delicious. So it has 0 carbs, 12 grams of protein, and 15 grams of fat. I will just put this in a low-carb tortilla. I think I put it in here. H-E-B has these carb sense tortillas, and they're 4 net carbs per tortilla. And they're not very big. Aldi, I don't know if you've ever gone there for any of your keto foods. Aldi has a little bit larger ones, and they're 4 net carbs also. But I was not there. I was at H-E-B, and Aldi was already closed. So I went and grabbed one of these. I'll probably just have one because, who am I kidding? I'll probably have 2. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not that hungry, but I do feel like I need to eat something. And then some avocado and some salsa, which is I've been using this. This is so good. And it is 2 grams of carbohydrates per 2 tablespoons. I'm only really going to use 1 because I really honestly think I'm just going to make 1 taco. And how much is the serving size on here? It says 2 ounces. So I have my scale there. I'll make my taco, take a picture of it, and let you see it. So this is my barbacoa taco. I want to say it's like, I think I'm going to make another one. I don't know. I'll eat this and see how I feel. But it's barbacoa. My food scale broke, so I'm not even sure whether it's like 2 ounces or what, but it has no carbs. I just have to figure out, probably round it up. But I've got a quarter of an avocado and then one of those 4-ounce low carb tortilla, not 4-ounce, I'm sorry, 4-carb, low carb, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, so I'm back. It's been an hour since I've eaten, and I'm just gonna test my blood sugar. I gotta tell you the truth. I was a little, not freaked out, but that is the highest my ketone levels have ever been. So when I checked the Keto Mojo app, it said that I was in a fasting, the highest fasting ketosis level. So I guess that's awesome because fasting is good when you're on ketosis or you're eating a keto diet, because then it's just using your fats for energy. So I'm going to test now my blood sugar. And it's been an hour since I've eaten. And my blood sugars are at 100, so that's lower than it was before. That's good. And then now my ketone levels. So this should, I'm expecting it to be lower because I ate that delicious barbacoa taco with the low carb tortillas and that salsa. Yeah, now it's at 1.2. So I'm no longer fasting, but I'm still in a really good level of ketosis. So I'm good with that. And it doesn't freak me out anymore because I was like, whoa. But I guess if I fasted, then on a regular basis, then I probably would get those levels all the time. But this is pretty good, 1.2. I might start fasting, I guess, as my body gets a little more used to this whole lifestyle. I mean, I don't see that it's not impossible. And I think that like normal fasting is maybe 18 hours. And that's doable. I mean, that's really just not eating until lunch and then stopping when like 8 o'clock at night. So I can do that. I think I do that all the time. I just don't realize that that's what I'm doing. So anyway, awesome. Follow along. I'll give you weekly updates. I'll probably do this every weekend and maybe show some of the meals that I've been finding, because I've found so many like keto friendly meals. I just, the things that I miss are the things that I grew up on, like Mexican dishes. But there were fixes like the barbacoa thing with the tacos, fajitas. I went to a restaurant in Tomball. So if you're familiar with the Houston area, there's this restaurant in Tomball called Cisco's, and they, with their fajitas, give you the option of, instead of tortillas, lettuce cups. And that's actually where my son and I went to for lunch yesterday. So that was really good. But like I said, I had lunch there, and then I didn't eat again until 10 o'clock that night. And it was small. I had, what did I have? I had the Aldi zero carb bread. Like I said, I'm doing dirty keto, so I'm just sticking to net carbs. I had the zero carb bread, and I had chicken salad from HEB, and that was 2 carbs for, what is that? I think it's like 2 tablespoons in there, or a quarter cup. That's what it is. So it was 2 carbs, and then that was all I had. It filled me up, so I was good. And I managed to lose 2 pounds overnight. So, woohoo, I'm happy with that. But I like experimenting with recipes. I'm following tons of different bloggers and YouTube channels and Facebook pages, and they've got some delicious recipes. And there's one woman, I'm going to link it in the description box, that I follow, that my mother turned me on to, and she does a lot of Mexican dishes on the keto diet. So I'm going to link those all below for you to check out their blogs, check out different recipes. There's this other lady in Austin, Jennifer+garza, I think. She has a cookbook. I have 2 of her cookbooks. She has Bake It Keto. I made these muffins in here. They are so good. They're like I think they were 3 carbs, but I'm gonna have to do that one again. And then Easy Keto for busy people. And they are so delicious. I mean, they're really good. I've tasted some keto recipes where like, I don't know, that's kind of dry. But these have all been terrific. And she has a chaffle cookbook that I actually let my son use because he's starting keto also. And I like those chaffle recipes. So anyway, follow along, and I would love to have, share with you some recipes that I've come up with or made, either fails or wins. And just join me and let's do this together. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
We're falling out, we have reached this